you'll build your channel the way that you want to. And so just remember, it's not a competition, and everyone that wants to subscribe to your channel, they definitely will. But you know that saying, nothing worth having comes easy. Hey friends, welcome back to another video. By the title, you can see that this video is about getting started on YouTube. So a few things first. So I want to thank you guys so much for messaging me, commenting, and just reaching out to me and letting me know that by watching my videos that I have inspired you to start your own YouTube channels. It's so humbling, and I am so honored to know that you guys have watched my videos and it has made a positive impact on you, and you have decided to do your own channel. Now, with that being said, I'm not quite sure if I have reached a level to actually be able to give out advice, but at the same time, I don't want you guys to think that I'm leaving you hanging or I'm ignoring your messages. I just wasn't sure if I have reached a point to where I can actually give that advice to how to be successful on YouTube, because like I said, I'm really new to it still, but I have learned the ins and outs of it. It's a lot of reading that came into play when I first started my channel. So I figured the best thing that I can do for those of you who are asking for help from me is to do this video and just give you a few things that I have learned over the last year and a half being on YouTube, and hopefully you can take this information when starting your channel and it'll help you out when getting your channel to be successful. So first things first, when I started YouTube, I was brand new to YouTube. I didn't know anyone, I didn't collab with anyone. I was completely new to posting CVS videos, but right now, if you were to search CVS videos, it's like a boom happened on YouTube and everybody does CVS videos. But when I started, it started by having a Facebook channel, and you know, social media is the way to everything right now. So when I started my personal Facebook account just for couponing, I was posting my CVS hauls, and a lot of people did not coupon there. So I know a lot of couponers. Like, I have a couple of friends that are like the OGs of couponing, and one of them just happens to be someone who my son went to school with. Bump into her in the store, and I would just be like, and I would be amazed because our cart would be so full. And we just always talked, but one thing she would tell me is, I've never couponed at CVS. And I was like, are you kidding me? You're like the queen of Kroger. And she was like, I know, but I don't coupon at CVS because I've never learned it. And somebody else that I know is the same way. So I've been couponing at CVS for years, so it just was something that came natural to me with the ECBs, the stacking of the store coupons. So whenever I would post my hauls on Facebook, a lot of people weren't sure about it, and so I don't remember exactly how it came about with me actually filming my first video, but when I did, from there it just became a big request. So a year and a half ago, I can honestly say I could not find too many videos on YouTube because when I was looking for it back then, there wasn't a lot of CVS couponing videos on some. I mean, of course, there is a lot of couponers, like a lot of couponers that are like the OGs of YouTube, definitely, but a lot of people weren't actually doing CVS videos. So I decided to take that opportunity to teach others how to coupon at CVS. But hey, we're all doing the same things. We may all be doing different things, whereas I don't really shop a lot for baby stuff, but other people may shop for baby stuff, so they may watch my channel for something else, but then go to somebody else's channel to watch diaper deals a lot. So even though you see a ton of videos on YouTube for CVS, everybody pretty much does the same thing. Now, I can tell you this, when you are going to start YouTube, if you have the opportunity to do another store besides CVS, I would definitely master that store if you're wanting to start a couponing channel. And the reason that I say that is because if you were to do a search for CVS couponing, there would be a ton of videos that come up, whereas if we are all doing the same deals pretty much, a lot of people are going to watch one person do the same deals and then another person doing the same deals. But I think a lot of people also want to see other stores. Now for me, I don't have, I'm not the best Walgreens couponer, and I don't have Rite Aid, and I don't have ShopRite, a lot of other stores that other YouTubers have. I just don't see a whole bunch of those videos. So I wish that I personally had a Rite Aid, because I would love to learn that store. And I surely watch other videos, even on stores that I don't have, just because I'm curious how their couponing point system works and things like that. So if you are definitely starting out and you have those stores, I would truly say if you could master another store, definitely try to do it, because you don't want to be stuck to putting one store on your page. So that's something that I can throw out there for you. So I wrote down 10 things that I think would be helpful for anyone that's starting out on. I hope this video is not extremely long, but you know, I'm a little long-winded. So with that being said, I'm going to do the best that I can with being really new to YouTube myself. But hopefully you guys can take this information when starting your channel, and I hope that you have the best success with your channel, because I definitely don't want you guys to think that I'm ignoring you. So I have 10 tips that I think that may be a little helpful. Let's jump into my 10 tips. So tip number 1 is going to be, why are you starting YouTube? What are your long-term goals when starting your channel? Are you wanting to make a YouTube career? Are you wanting to teach someone? If you're starting a couponing channel, some of you may not want to start a couponing channel. So just think about it. What are your long-term goals? There is a lot of research that goes on when starting your YouTube channel, and it's not just filming videos and uploading videos. If you are wanting to become a full-time YouTuber, it's not going to happen overnight to where your channel is just going to blow up. But if it does happen to you, that is absolutely wonderful. I can say that it had took me a year and a half to actually get my channel up and going, and to be to reach the success level that I have reached. So it did not happen overnight. I have added some milestones, because a lot of people ask me this. So on the about section of my page, I added some milestones that stuck out to me. Okay, so another thing is going to be the time and support. So you want to make sure that you have support from your family, your spouse, or whoever it is that you live with, and that you're getting the right support, that you have the right support system, because YouTube does take a lot of time. And especially if you are a full-time worker, or if you're married and you have a family, and you know, you have to do your mommy things or your husband things first. Like if you're a guy and you're married and you're wanting to start YouTube, you have to do what is important in your household first before you actually sit down in front of the camera. So it's very time consuming when you are starting out. And if you don't work and you're wanting to do it full time, then you could spend easily 8 hours making a video, uploading a video, editing a video. It could be very, very time consuming. I can tell you right now, it took me a long time to film this video, because I wanted to make sure that I said everything exactly correct that I was trying to get out. So there's just a lot of time that goes into planning to upload a video, actually filming the video. You may have some interruptions and you have to edit that out. Just a lot of time that it takes, but it's also a fun thing to do that I like doing. But just also think about the time that it takes to actually start your channel and filming those videos, because one thing that others may not think about is also the time that you spend interacting with everyone that is watching your videos, because I take time every night to answer questions, whether it's on my email, my Facebook, and my YouTube comments, because I like to answer my questions and comments that others may ask me. So I take about 2 hours, I want to say almost every night, that I spend answering questions. So you just want to make sure that you take that into consideration, because everyone's watching your videos. So you want to make sure that you give back by replying to their comments and replying to emails if you have opened up an email for everyone to send you an email. So think about the time and just make sure you have the right support system, because those are big factors in my channel. I promise. I absolutely have to have the support, because you just don't want to do it and nobody's supporting you on it. because then you just don't want to feel a certain way when you're sitting in front of the camera, or you have to go tend to something else in your house and you're like, oh, I gotta rush and do it. So I'm very fortunate that I have an awesome support system, and my husband and my kids support it. So just make sure you talk to your spouse or your friends or whoever it is that you live with and see what they think about you starting YouTube, because that is a key factor for me. Absolutely. So next up, if you are going to be starting a couponing channel, you definitely want to do your research, because if you are going to post videos to teach others, you want to make sure that you know everything about the coupon policy. You want to know the wording on the coupon. You want to know exactly what each coupon means, and then whatever store that you're going to be doing hauls at, and if you're going to be doing multiple stores, you want to make sure that you know the store coupon policies, because you want to make sure that when you are teaching others that you're giving out the right information. So research is a big thing. I know some people may watch another video that someone else did, and then they went out and followed the deals and they posted that video on their channel. But if that person made a mistake, then you made the same mistake, and someone may write in the comments that, hey, I don't think you did that right. So it's always good to just do your own research and make sure that you are doing it absolutely correctly when you are teaching others. Now, of course, we all make mistakes. Everybody's going to make a mistake. But when you are teaching, you want to make sure that you know it, that you did the research, and that you are making sure that you're putting out the right information. So make sure you do your research. Next up is going to be the 3 C's. So my 3 C's are going to be your content, your consistency, and your clarity. So your content is going to be your video. You want to make sure that you put everything you got into your video, because you want to make sure that you capture your audience's attention every time they click play and watch your video. So you want to just make sure that it's you when you sit in front of the camera, and then you want to make sure that all of your information that you are putting onto the video, that it's a good quality video, and you're going to get your audience attention. One thing I always do is I watch my video back after I record my video, and if I can watch my video and not wander off, then that means that I think that my audience is going to do the same thing. Now, if I pop my SD card into my computer and I start to wander off, then that means that my audience may wander off too, and I need to not upload that video. So you want to make sure that your content is everything, because once it's out there, it's out there. So just make sure that your content is really good. So next up is going to be your consistency. I don't have a schedule as to putting up videos, but every one of my friends that watches knows that every single Sunday I go to CVS and I upload my in-store shopping deals video. Now during the week I may upload other videos. I'm always going to do a CVS upcoming deals, and then the other videos that I upload are pretty much based on the requests that I get in, or the comments that others are asking, can you do a video on such and such, or if a lot of people are asking the same question, that's a keynote for me to make a video about that topic, so that I can put that video in the description box for others to reference back to if they are definitely new to my channel. So I don't have a schedule, but you may be someone that likes to plan and have a set schedule, and so that way you are very consistent with uploading videos, because you don't want to put one up and then you don't come back for like 2 weeks, because you may lose your audience, and that's not what you want to do when starting your YouTube and to have a successful YouTube channel. So definitely be consistent. Number 3 is going to be clarity of the 3 C's. So your clarity is going to be the lighting, your camera, your lens, everything. You want to make sure that your video quality is very good when someone else is sitting down and watching the video. So a lot of people ask me, what camera do I use when I'm filming? So I have 2 cameras. So the first camera I use is because I do photography on the side. So when I started YouTube, I had already had 2 cameras. So definitely this camera here is a Canon Rebel T3. So this was my starter photography camera. This camera cost about $400 to $500. It may be a little bit cheaper now, but you definitely don't have to get something so expensive. maybe try a vlogging camera. I'm not quite sure of the prices of those, but I definitely use this camera sometimes, not all the time. And then my other camera that I use is going to be my Canon 60D. Now that camera is a little bit pricey. It's over $1,500. But that's the camera that I use. I like it because it has a viewfinder that flips over, so that means I can look at the viewfinder when I'm filming to make sure that my background is set up okay. Or let's say I sneeze or something and I need to make sure that nothing's on my face when I'm filming. So I like to be able to look over and see myself if whenever I am filming. But you definitely don't have to start out with such an expensive camera. I will say that if you are starting a YouTube channel and you are wanting to become a big successful YouTuber and full-time, when you start getting paid from YouTube, take the money that you're making from YouTube and invest that into a quality equipment, because you want to make sure that you're putting out quality, and then it'll keep your videos, it'll make your videos better, and then it'll be like a cycle. So you'll be getting paid from YouTube, you're putting that money back into your videos, and then once you're set up and you have all the equipment and the lighting and everything that you need, and you have your background set up, then everything will pretty much be the way that you want it. So another thing that I have is a ring light. So your lighting is going to be everything. You don't have to have a ring light because natural lighting is going to be the best. So if you have a big window, whenever it's bright and sunny, that's going to be the best time to film. So set your camera up in front of the light, and that way the sun is shining directly on you, and that is going to be the best lighting ever. But if you do want to purchase a ring light, I have my ring light on right now. You can probably see the glare from right there. They range between $80 and $250, somewhere around there, but you don't have to get the most expensive one, but just remember you do get what you pay for. And then the other thing that I use is a tripod. So a tripod is going to be what your camera sits on, and underneath your camera it'll have a little kind of like, I don't know what you call it, but it'll be like a little hole there, and you put it on the tripod, and it actually stands there like that. So that's one thing that I use to do my videos. If you can't afford a tripod, definitely just put it on a shelf or something, and just make sure that you are level with your camera lens. So those are the 3 C's, which again are your content, being consistent, in the clarity of your videos. And another thing, whenever you are filming, try to film when there's not too much noise in the background. I know for me, being a mom, I can't control if my kids are gonna run in and out, but for the most time I do let everybody know, hey, I'm filming. But take it like if you were watching a movie at the movie theater. You don't want that background noise. You don't like to hear people on their phones or people whispering in the movies. So that's what I like to think about it when I'm filming a video and I don't want the background noise. If someone's watching my video, I want them to be able to hear everything that I'm saying clearly, and that they don't have a problem with the volume or any of the background stuff that might be a distraction in the video. So that's another thing to think about. All right, so moving on to number 5 is going to be your thumbnail. Your thumbnail is the picture that everyone sees. So when you comment on someone's video, your picture that stands out right there, to me, that is important, because you want to have a picture there that's going to catch someone's attention. So if you have, kind of like if you have your Facebook profile picture or your Instagram picture, that thumbnail picture, other YouTubers or other people that watch videos, if you look at that picture and it catches your attention, it's probably saying that, hey, that person might be a YouTuber. I'm gonna check their channel out. So the thumbnail picture to me is something that stands out. Now, I haven't changed my picture since I started. I probably should, but I just haven't. It's a picture of me and my daughter. We were at CVS and I was on the floor couponing, and it was just a cute picture, and I've just never changed it out. But I do think that if you have something that stands out, it makes others know that, hey, that person is has a channel, so it might stand out. And also your background picture. So the background picture is what stands out on your actual YouTube channel. So if that's standing out and your thumbnail standing out, then your channel's gonna stand out, especially if you have really great videos and really great content. That will probably make someone subscribe to your channel. And so that is another thing to take into consideration. So next up is going to be spamming. So I know a lot of people may not realize that this is what happens when you write, hey, I just started my YouTube channel and I would love for you to check out my video. Here's the link to my channel. So whenever someone does that, if you notice that someone doesn't reply back to you, it's because those videos actually go into a spam folder. That's called spamming on YouTube or spamming someone's channel. And so YouTube actually has it to where they just automatically go to a spam folder. I think that if you actually comment on someone's channel and you say, hey, that's an awesome video, like I need to check that deal out. If you do that, if your picture stands out and the name of your YouTube channel stands out, I promise you someone else is going to click on that and go watch your page and see what your videos are about, versus if you put the spamming on there. I get a lot of them. I probably get like 50 or 60 that just go into my spam folder. And of course, I actually watch some new YouTubers that start out. I'll comment on their video and I'll tell them, hey, that's an awesome deal, like, or you really stocked up this week, like you did a great video. But the way that I see those is because if I'm watching another video, that video is going to come up as upcoming videos or the video that's gonna play next. So just let it happen naturally, because you definitely don't want to spam, because it may not ever get seen by doing that. And I promise, because when I started, I never ever wrote that on someone's channel. At the time, I didn't know that that was spamming, but having a channel over the past year and a half, I do see all of those that actually go straight into my spam box. So if you notice that your video isn't on someone's page anymore, don't think that they deleted it, because I promise they didn't. It's just going to a spam folder, and they actually have to go in and approve that video for it to go. Now, some videos like that are like people that are just like, who've never watched your video, and they may have like a channel that's totally about something not related to yours at all. But again, it's for like those type of people that do that. And so that makes anybody who wants you to watch their videos, they all just end up in the spam folder. So be careful when you do that, because that's why if someone doesn't watch your video, that's pretty much why, because they're going to spam. So just kind of be cautious when you're doing that. I know that I check out a lot of people's videos when they tell me to. Even if I don't reply, I try to watch their video and leave them a comment to let them know, like, hey, I saw your video. So that is another thing to be careful of. So your next thing is going to be collabing. So definitely, if you are starting out and you want to collab with another new YouTuber that's starting, that's a great idea. Now, I can say I don't have too much experience in the collabing area, because I haven't done very many collabs. I'm sure a lot of you have noticed. I've only done one couponing collab that I did with Jeff, and another one that I did with Netta, but they weren't couponing collaboration videos. They didn't have anything to do with couponing. I know a lot of people reach out to me to do collabs, but I just haven't had a chance to do them, and I kind of don't want to like do one with somebody else and then I don't get the chance to do it with the other person. So I was hoping to do this video so others will understand exactly how the collabing works. So when you are going to do a collabing video, for me, for instance, every week I am very loyal to my CVS videos. So if I were to do a collab, I would have to not do that video or either add another video, because I think majority of the time a lot of people may want to collab on doing couponing videos, or I'm not exactly sure, but a lot of people reach out to me to do collabs. I just haven't had a chance to actually do them, but it's not like I don't want to do them. It's just that so many people ask and I kind of don't want to leave anybody out. So I just haven't had a chance to do that, and especially when I was out of town, I had to catch up on filming some videos. So definitely, if you are new and you start talking to another YouTuber just in the comments of something, or if you guys talk on Instagram or Facebook, definitely talk about get to know each other, and then put up a great idea on collabing on a video, because I think that will work best, especially collabing with someone that you've been talking to for a couple of months or at least a couple of weeks. Get to know that person, exchange information, and then discuss how you want to do a great collabing video. So that's my advice on that area right there. Next up is going to be the public eye. Just remember, when you sit down and you record a video, that video is going to be seen by a ton of people. And remember, when you watch a YouTube video, how did you get that video? Did someone share it on your Facebook? Did someone text it to you? Did you see it on Twitter and it was retweeted? So that's what a lot of people, I don't think they realize, that social media is huge. So when I post something on my Facebook, I have about 5,000 people on my Facebook account. So if I post something on there and 20 people share it, they just share that post of whatever I posted, and then other people are going to see it. The same thing goes with a video. So you want to make sure what you are filming, it's going to be public. Everybody's going to see it. So you want to be cautious of what you're saying, and you just want to make sure that you're putting out a good YouTube video, because if your family doesn't know that you're doing YouTube, I can promise you they are gonna know as soon as you start uploading videos. When I first started, a lot of people didn't know I was doing YouTube. All my family knew because they all supported me, but a lot of my mom's friends didn't know. It was just not something that we talked about. But when I did my interview with Channel 13 News, I was able to get interviewed by the news station. I went into Kroger's, I did a couponing interview in there, and then it was aired on the news. Well, a lot of people ended up calling my mom and saying, I didn't know your daughter was a big couponer like that. So definitely know that when you get in front of the camera and you post that video, it is going to go everywhere. So make sure you are okay with the content and everything that you are putting out, because that is something to be very cautious of. The next thing is going to be love what you post. When you are sitting in front of the camera and you are given some information, make sure that you are happy with the content that you are putting out, because when somebody else watches it, you want them to see that you are the best you that you can be. You're putting out a great video, and if you don't love it, somebody else is probably going to see that. If you are having a bad day, definitely don't film. It's just like when you're going to work. When I sit in front of the camera, I'm actually going to work. YouTube is my other job. So when I have to go to my regular full-time job, if I'm having a bad day, I have to leave that at home and then go to work and just, pretend like anything else did not happen. And it's the same thing on camera. So you want to make sure that you are loving what you are putting out. And if you're not sure about something, definitely don't put that video out. Just take a few days to learn more about it. Or if you weren't happy, if you were doing a makeup video and you weren't happy with the end results, don't put it out if you're not happy with it, because you want everybody to love the content that you are actually putting out. That's one of the big things. Now, everybody may not absolutely like it. You will get some thumbs down, but that's a part of growing in your channel. So at the end of the day, it just makes you stronger. It helps you build your channel. So just make sure you love everything that you are absolutely putting out. And so the last and final thing that I can totally say that this is the absolute best thing ever is just be yourself. I cannot help anyone be the best version of them, because that is going to come from you. I am the best Toni that I can be, and so hopefully everybody sees that when I'm sitting and I'm filming a video, that I love me and I'm just being the best me that I can be. And that's the best thing that you can do when you're filming. Yeah, you may get inspired by other YouTubers and they may say lots of great things, and you're like, oh, I want to do that too. But at the end of the day, you can only be a great you, and that's going to be my best advice to you. There's a lot of makeup YouTubers that I watch. I don't even wear a lot of makeup, but at the same time, I like the content that they put out. I like the fact that they are them. Their energy is great, so I like watching them. So that's going to be the same thing that you want for others when they're watching you. You want to be the best version of you that you can be, and once you do that, everything else will definitely come naturally, and you will totally see that your channel is going to grow, and it's just going to happen on its own. I would not try to force it, because at the end of the day, you don't want to look at it like a competition. You don't want to be in competition with anybody. YouTube is a huge platform, and if someone wants to subscribe to your channel, they're going to subscribe because they want to. Just imagine, I don't know how many subscribers or views that I have, but I know that I hit 1 million views the other week, but I don't have 1 million people that are subscribed to my channel, which means that there is a ton of people that watch my videos that aren't subscribed to my channel. So just think of how many people that actually will watch your videos that aren't subscribed, because some people don't even really know how to work YouTube that well, but they'll watch your video. So just remember, it's not a competition, and everyone that wants to subscribe to your channel, they definitely will. You just have to be the best you that you can be. So on that note, I hope these little steps help you in building your channel. I wanted to talk to you guys and tell you the best way that I could. I didn't want anybody to think that I was not replying to them, or I didn't want to give advice. Like I said, I'm still new to YouTube. I'm learning. It has been a long process and absolutely learning everything about YouTube. But you know that saying, nothing worth having comes easy. And I can honestly say that for me, I enjoy having my YouTube channel. It was not easy learning all of the ins and outs and the research on it and starting your channel. I had to work for it, but I'm very proud of it because I worked for it. And it's not like you can call up somebody and say, hey, how do I do this? It's all about learning. You'll build your channel the way that you want to, and then you will become comfortable with filming, and you'll figure it out as you start your channel, and you'll decide, you know, this is something that I want to do. I want to be successful, and it'll come to you naturally. I promise. I am a living witness that it just happened for me to be able to have so many friends watching. I'm so grateful, and it's very humbling to know that a lot of people take the time out of their day to watch my videos, and it's also so amazing to know that a lot of you have been inspired to start your channel. So thank you guys so much for watching. I love you to the moon and back, and I really hope that this video helps you when starting your channel. So good luck everybody, and I will see you later. Bye.